mentioning it.
Correction. तुम्हारी तो होता है वाइल्ड लाइफ के बेटा विक्रम मुखर्जी है विक्रम बनर्जी তুমি থাকো এখানে Lordship, may I be permitted to make the matter for correction, Lordship? It should be petitioner's name, Lordship. It should be Vikram Mukherjee instead of Vikram Banerjee, Lordship. Lordship, without this, Lordship, he is not furnishing a bail bond, Lordship. Kindly, Lordship.
Who is not filing a bail bond? Bail
Petitioner,
bond has
Lordship.
got nothing to do with the...
Lordship, the learned trial court...
Petitioner's name.
Petitioner's name, Lordship.
The surname is wrongly inserted.
Lordship. And the learned trial court did not...
It should be Mukherjee instead of Banerjee.
Supplementary kora jai?
My lord,
Lordship.
my lord, I have a prayer, my lord. My interim order has been expiring on 23rd. My lord, my junior has mentioned this twice, my lord. That has not come up today, my lord.
All extension, whatever was there, they have filed them, he cannot be. Ja ache shobi there. Can't do anything, Mr. Dev. Correction ta khali diye deben, pure debo.
My lord.
Chalo, please dekho.
Follow.
Yes.
I'm ready with the report. Statement of the de facto complainant and the written statement.
Who is for the de facto? Learned advocate appearing for the petitioner and the de facto complaint opposite party number 2 is present. It has been submitted aid on behalf of the petitioner as well as the de facto complaint opposite aid party number 2 that they have amicably settled the differences and disputes which arose out of a family feud. Full stop. On such submission being made on an early occasion on 17/6/2025, this court directed Mr. Biswas, learned advocate appearing for the state, to communicate with the inspector in charge of Bhaktinagar police station. To communicate with the inspector for engaging in an officer who would record the statement of the de facto complainant and a declaration be taken from her in respect of the submissions advanced before the AS court for settlement end of dispute. Today, a report has been submitted by the learned advocate appearing on behalf of the state, which includes is the declaration of Bani Chakraborty, as well as a statement of Bani Chakraborty recorded by Sub-Inspector of Police attached to Bhaktinagar police station. The sum and substance of such statement which has been recorded reflects that in the year 2024, the present petitioner, what is your name? Shushen Roy is SHU SEN, Shushen Roy, Shushen N. Roy, and the de facto complainant Mani Chakraborty have amicably settled the dispute in the year 2024. Full stop. Further, the main thrust of contention is that the case was initiated by Mani Chakraborty as Shushen Roy tried to forcefully and illegally capture and occupy the wine shop after the demise of husband and of the de facto complainant. Having considered the nature of the dispute, which is exclusively private and personal in nature, and relying upon the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Gyan Singh, I am of the view that consequent to the charge of change of circumstances, which is an amicable settlement, further continuance of Bhoktinagar ORPS case number 951/2022 dated 2/9/2022 under section 341, 420, 506, 120BE of the Indian Penal Code, read with section 66/66B, 66C, 66D, 66E of the Information and Technology Act be hereby quashed. Consequently,
But the charge sheet has not been submitted under the sections of Information Technology Act.
তাহলে ইনফরমেশন টেকনোলজিটা একটা বাদ দিয়ে দাও। হ্যাঁ 66 থেকে বাদ দিয়ে দাও।
Only IPC section 341, 420, 506 and 120B.
Consequently, the divisional application being CRR 115 of 2025 is allowed. Reports are submitted, be kept with the record server copies. Next. Yes, correction. Yes, correct. এটা কি হবে? CRMDB, the number in the number of the application, the number of the application for bail as recorded in the order dated 18/6/2025 has been wrongly inserted as CRM M 168 of 2025 in the cause title of the order. The same is incorrect, and the correct number should be read as CRM DB 168 of 2025. This may be treated as part and parcel of the order dated 18/6/2025. Department is directed to incorporate the necessary corrections. Chalo.
Number 2 and 3.
2 or 3, 3 and 4 bolo. 3 and 4, just wait. After the for orders, I'll take up. Just wait. Okay. এই ফরওয়ার্ডার্সটা যখন ডিকটেশন দেবো তখন দেবো, এক্ষুনি হয়ে যাবে। এই ইন্টারিম অর্ডার গুলো এক্সটেন্ড করে দিই, তারপরে এই হয়ে যাবে, বুঝতে পারলে? তাহলে অন্তত কাজটা বেশিরভাগ কাজটা হতে থাকবে। Five. Which was the
extended on May 2nd, 2025, and is expiring on June 25th.
Who saw the opposite party number 2? Earlier, Arjun Chaudhary appeared. All right. The interim order earlier granted aid is extended till 31st of July 2025. Let the revisional application appear before the next available circuit aid bench under the heading contested application. Accordingly, CRAN 5 of 2025 is disposed of. Server copies. So next.
After the statement.
এটা একসাথে উইথ কেন এসছে? ছিল অর্ডার। With the interim order earlier granted aid is extended aid till 31st of July 2025. Let the revisional application appear under the heading contested application. in the next available circuit bench under the heading contested application. Accordingly, CRAN 8 of 2025 is disposed of. Server copies next.
And short term.
Wait, President, Lordship, I have a petition. Okay, the interim order expired on May 27, 2025, giving a number. We can't the application extension on the opening, that is on
Done.
the.
Have you served that upon the de facto complainant?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is the affidavit of service?
Can number 4, no? We have this. Check the complaint, sir.
Because,
Where is the affidavit of service?
yeah, given the.
No, there is no scope of pleas. The thing is, you file the affidavit of service, you get the extension of interim order. Otherwise, it's not possible. The next available.
Have they appeared?
They have appeared last time.
We can't do anything, sir. Sorry. Let the revisional application along with the connected application appear before the next available circuit bench next. You are for the
Yeah, for NCB, my lord.
NCB.
Yeah.
Interim order was granted.
Yes, my lord, granted, but my lord, kindly see page number 16, my lord.
Yes. What happened?
My lord, they are repeatedly doing same thing. Every circuit, they are taking the matter in last day of the circuit, and the interim order is being extended. But for this ground, the other accused person of the same case is granting for, praying for bail, my lord. Yesterday, item number 19 was the,
I'm extending till
well, for hearing, my lord, strictly for hearing for, on 3rd July, my lord, up to 3rd July.
4th of July. Huh? 4th of July. The interim order earlier granted is extended till 4th of July 2025. Let the revisional application appear under the heading contested application. In the next available circuit bench on the date of commencement under the heading contested application. Accordingly, CRAN 3 of 2025 is disposed of. Affidavit of service file be kept in the record text.
I'll put a share my. I don't know.
No, this occasion you have mentioned the matter for extension. Have you informed the other side?
No, your lordship.
Where is that boy who was appearing for the Union of India? Left. Chief Commercial Inspector, New Jalpaiguri Railway Station is the complainant. Yes, appear in this matter. Acha. Petitioner is what's your name? Saurabh? Petitioner is directed A to serve a copy of the revisional application to Mr. Saurabh Kaur, learned advocate, who is empaneled with the Union of India. His appearance may be regularized by the concerned authorities. Full stop. He is directed to represent the Chief Commercial Inspector, New Jalpaiguri Railway Station, the authority who had initiated the incident case. Full stop. The learned advocate for the in view of the submissions advanced, let the revision, let the interim order earlier granted aid be extended. And it will be there.
Nine.
I'm not recording anybody's submission, only his engagement I am recording. Till 4th of July 2025. List the revisional application on before the next available circuit bench on the date of commencement under the heading contested application.
Great, your lordship.
Server copies of the application. Next,
I am for petitioner, affidavit service, your lordship. Affidavit of service.
who is appearing for the state? Mr.
Interim order expiring 23rd June 2025, your lordship.
আরে কোথায় ইপিএফ এ কে অ্যাপিয়ার করে? প্রভিডেন্ট ফান্ডের কেস। Where is he? No, this must be. এগুলো তো ওরা আসছে না বলে। Where is the affidavit service, sir? Not in the records.
Just file, your lordship.
এই তো হ্যাঁ। You appear EPFO is a complainant, how will state assist until and unless EPFO appears?
Copy there. I have not appeared, Lordship, and
Huh?
copy has not been served and I have not appeared.
That is why I am engaging you, sir.
Your regulation. Lordship.
I mean, serve a copy upon him. This is the main problem why extensions are being granted over here.
Lordship.
আচ্ছা, Mr. Bhaskar
Rai Mahashay.
Rai Mahashay, learned advocate who is empaneled with the EPFO.
EPFO.
EPFO is directed to represent the concerned authority is in the present revisional application. His appointment may be regularized by the concerned authorities. Also, petitioner is directed to serve a copy of the revisional application on the learned advocate who would represent the opposite party number 2. Full stop. Next. The interim order earlier granted 409 case.
Yes, yes, they should have to file it because of it is a natural course. They evade from the payment of dues and thereafter.
The interim order earlier granted stay হয়ে পড়ে আছে। The interim order earlier
whether they
granted
make payment.
extended it till 4th of July, এগুলো সব 4th of July 2025. Let the revisional application appear before the next available circuit bench and other contested application. On the date of commencement.
But I may be directed to get instruction from whether payment has been done or not.
So that you do, I have engaged you, you do it. Every service file be kept with the record. Server copies. Next.
Your lordship.
কি আছে তাতে? Last দিনে প্রত্যেকবার তো is also same.
Lordship, yes.
Huh?
Affidavit service. Did.
আচ্ছা, একই এই কে নিয়েছিল আগের অর্ডারটা কে নিয়েছিল? এই একই ওনার অ্যাপয়েন্টমেন্ট হবে এই করে যা ডেট আছে একই সেম অ্যাজ দ্য আর্লিয়ার অর্ডার। ওনার এনগেজমেন্টটাও হবে হ্যাঁ ওই ইপিএফ একই অর্ডার একদম। ইউ আর অলসো অ্যাপিয়ারিং ফর দ্য সেম। তো হয়ে গেল, চল নেক্সট চল একই আছে।
Great, your lordship.
সাপ্লিমেন্টারি লোক আছে,
ফাইলটা
ফাইলটা আছে, কি কারেকশন আছে কার কাছে আছে, কি কারেকশন কার, এটা অর্ডারটা কে নিয়েছিল, তাকে নিতে বলো না শুনুন। কি নামে কি প্রবলেম হয়েছে? Somebody was appearing. কি কারেকশন? এটা মুখার্জি হবে, ব্যানার্জি হয়ে গেছে। In the cost title of the revisional application. In the cost title of the revisional inadvertently, the name of the petitioner is appearing as Bikram Banerjee. The same should be correctly aid as Vikram Mukherjee. This may be treated aid as part and parcel of the order dated 19/6/2025. Department is directed aid to incorporate the necessary corrections in the order. ওই জন্য আপনাকে বলে ভাট করে পড়েছিলাম। নেক্সট হয়ে গেছে, তারপর টন বিল।
For the state, my lord.
Question for the petitioner, direction was given to the state to bring any gazette notification regarding whether the ASI is empowered to issue notice under 42 and 50.
Lord, I am lucky enough, I have got the,
ওই যে বললাম থাকবেই রে বাবা।
Notification.
my lord, the judgment passed by the Honorable Justice Joymal Lobar.
So that judgment I have given, Lordship. In case of 43, it is there, 42 is not.
And subsequently, my lord, kindly see, my lord.
A copy of the same?
Yes, yes, of course. But I.
Copy?
Ditch.
তাহলে এটা পরের ট্যাগ, do it in the next circuit. শুধু শুধু লাস্ট
Lordship, perhaps this is the same judgment I have
You
given.
go apply your mind, do it.
Lordship,
no
Lordship.
issue. Let the
Cannot.
bail application be
My lord, one certification that the ASI is empowered, that it might.
শুধু শুধু লাস্ট দিনে রিজেকশন খেয়ে যাবে, এতদিন ধরে চেষ্টা করছে।
Certification, no
Huge
notification.
quantity, only 3 months, my lord.
I have no issues, sir. I granted opportunity. Question of he wants to go through, peruse it, do it before the next circuit. The bill, let the bail learned advocate aid for the state has submitted, learned advocate for the state has produced certain documents. A copy of the same may be served up on the learned advocate appearing on behalf of the petitioner. Let the bill application appear before the next available circuit bench.
At a judgment of other judgment,
এটা ফেরত দিয়ে দাও, ওদের সব দিয়ে দিতে হবে। তাতে next
Same judgment I have handed over.
go through, let them argue, sir. Next, I have no issues.
Same judgment I have handed over. No, this is,
তাতে লাস্ট দিন
this is in my favor.
কি আছে?
But apply against you, not.
13
Actually, 13, the report was called from the court regarding that unrepresented.
Lordship knows better than me, Lordship, if 180 days and in the meantime, he not file a bail application, the statutory period.
No, that I understand, but that he raised regarding the issue. এটা গিয়েছিল, পাঠাইনি। এটা রেজিস্ট্রারের কাছে পাঠিয়েছিলেন?
Give a direction.
ফাইলটা রেজিস্ট্রারের কাছে গেছিল, নাহলে জানবে কি করে লোয়ার কোর্ট? যাইনি। এটা রেজিস্ট্রার সার্কিট বেঞ্চের কাছে পাঠিয়েছিলেন, এখানে ডিরেকশন ছিল তো। So next circuit can't do anything.
Actually, the certified copy filed is in the.
It's reflected already, sir. Earlier, there was a direction to communicate the order dated 18/6/2025 to the Registrar Circuit Bench of Calcutta High Court at Jalpaiguri for the learned special court to send a report before this court on 20th June 2025. I find that the records were not sent to the office of the Registrar Circuit Bench of Calcutta High Court at Jalpaiguri. Consequently, no communication has been made to the learned special court, and the report which was supposed to be submitted today is not available. Forthwith, it is directed that the records be sent to the Registrar of Calcutta High Court at Jalpaiguri.
May I interrupt? The APP said the already report has been communicated to register.
Has communicated, my lord, the report has been sent by the concerned court to the, my lord, honorable,
Registrar.
my lord.
Nothing is before this and before me.
But they are communicating, my lord.
There's nothing is before me, sir. Otherwise, I would have done these matters. I would have kept it. আপনি পাঠিয়েছিলেন রেকর্ড? তো পাঠাইনি। Must be something else. He says he has not sent. He says he has not sent. পুলিশের কথা শুনে আমি কি করে কাজ করবো? He says he has not sent. For 3/8, the order dated for communicating the order dated 18/6/2025 and 26/2025 for compliance. List the bail application. 30 তারিখ থেকে next circuit না?
Next circuit.
List the bail application on 30th June 2025 before the available circuit.
Grateful, Lordship.
Next, yes, anticipatory guard আছে নাকি?
Number 14.
14 my lord, I appear on behalf of the petition.
Zooming on them.
Who is for the state, sir? You.
Half of the statement.
The intensified supplementary involving title down for a copy of it. Where is your supplementary, sir?
Supplementary, I had filed it, my lord, yesterday itself. My lord.
Oh,
My lord had taken up,
Yesterday you have
my lord had
directed-
taken up,
They have want to deposit the amount of
Ah,
the
ah, ah.
land
my lord,
value.
my lord, I had taken instructions, my lord. My lord, he won't be able to take the financial burden of paying.
Acha,
And if not pay, then
since the power of attorney holder as well as the owner of the property have so old the same plot of property to different persons, consequent to which the present different persons, comma, consequent to which the the present criminal case has been registered. I am of the view that the materials collected by the investigating agency at this stage do not warrant this court to grant the privilege of anticipatory bail to the petitioner. Accordingly, CRMA 369 of 2025 is dismissed. Next. এটা নিন রাজু সরকারটা দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, বুঝতে পারলে? একটা করতে আরম্ভ করে দাও। হ্যাঁ 15
My lord, I am on behalf of the petitioner. My lord, that
তুমি আর রাখি বড়টাই না তাহলে সুন্দর করে করো। চলে আসুন, ফরটা আপনারা নেবেন। 15 না? Yes.
my lord, hearing concluded for all.
চলো। The present revisional application has been preferred, challenging the proceedings relating into Moinaguri PS case number 422/24 dated 18/9/2024, corresponding to GR case number 4694/2024. আমার লেখা আছে ম্যাক্সিমাম কাগজটা থেকে দেখে বলে গেছে, including the charge sheet filed therein against the petitioners and others. The genesis of the present case relate to the FIR registered at Moinaguri EE Police Station, which was initiated on the basis of a letter of complaint submitted by Shubhodip Das, addressed to the inspector in charge, Moinaguri Police Station. Full stop. Next paragraph. The allegations made by the informant in the letter of complaint were to the effect that the informant's mother, comma, namely Rumpa, RUMPA, Rumpa Das, and his father, lay AIDS Swayambhu, the SWAYUMBHU. Shambhuke সাহেবরা কি করে দিয়েছে বুঝতে পারছো? Swayambhu Das were married on or about 26/1/2000 as per Hindu rites and customs. Full stop. 26 জানুয়ারি বিয়ে করেছে, বুঝতে পারছো? In the year 2006, the informant's father was ill and eventually got paralyzed, which led to their financial distress. Full stop. The relations being Dilip Das, and his wife physically and mentally he torture them. Full stop. Even Pradip Das tried to establish an illicit relationship with his mother. Full stop. Unable to bear such torture, the informant's mother had to leave the matrimonial home along with the informant, comma, when he was 5 years old, full stop. In 2011, informant's father passed away when they were not informed, full stop. The informant states that his grandfather was the owner of a land bearing tag number dash ওগুলো ওখান থেকে দেখে নেবে, হ্যাঁ, FIR থেকে দেবে, এখানেও পেয়ে যায়, tag number dash, comma, khatiyan number dash, area 17 decimal, comma, moja dash 036, comma, Dokhin Monamari, comma, block 03, comma, Moinaguri, comma, district Jalpaiguri. Full stop. After the informant's grandfather and grandmother passed away, the relations, by omitting the informant's name from the property, got the said property registered in favor of others by using fake documents. Full stop. One of the relation, after the misdeed, fled away to USA. Full stop. It has further been alleged that the buyers conspired with the informant's relations to deprive him from the paternal property. Okay, sir. Next paragraph. On the basis of the aforesaid complaint, Moinaguri PS case number 422/24, dated 18/9/2024, was registered for investigation, and on conclusion of investigation, charge sheet was submitted before the jurisdictional magistrate. Full stop. The name of all the name of all the petitioners appear as charge sheeted accused. Full stop. Next, Mr. Shengupto, learned advocate, appearing for the petitioner, submit that petitioner number 1 to 4 are bona fide purchasers of the property and have purchased the same by paying the market value to the vendors, and the title deed of the property would reflect that whole of the transaction was by way of payments made through bank. Full stop. It was further contended that the beneficiary in respect of such sale of the property are relations of the informant oblique opposite party number 2, and if the informant has been deprived, the same is by his relations, who are the other accused persons in the charge sheet and are not a party to the present divisional application. Full stop. Learned advocate 8 further submitted that petitioner number 5 is the person who identified all the persons at the time of registration of the property. Full stop. It was thus submitted that no case for cheating, comma, criminal breach of trust or conspiracy is made out against the petitioners. Learned advocate, next paragraph. Learned advocate for the de facto complainant, on the other hand, submitted that as the charge sheet has been submitted, police authority AAAs, after a thorough investigation, have been able to make out a case so far as the present petitioners are concerned, and terminating the proceedings at this stage may result in miscarriage of justice. Full stop. Learned advocate A8 for the state, next paragraph, produce the case diary as well as drawn the attention of the court to the statement of witnesses, and submitted that since the investigating agency has arrived at a conclusion, thereby charging the present petitioners for commission of offences, they should be asked to enter the regular to face the regular procedure of the criminal court before any conclusion is reached. I have considered the submissions advanced by the learned advocate appearing for the petitioners, the informant oblique de facto complainant oblique opposite party number 2, as well as that of the state. From a consideration of the records, from an appreciation of the records of the case, I find that the petitioner numbers 1 to 4 purchased the property at a market rate from the relations of the informant oblique de facto complainant. As such, the charges of section 406 and 420 of the Indian Penal Code are not applicable to them. Full stop. So far as the issue related to conspiracy is concerned, the same is restricted to depriving the informant oblique de facto complainant. Full stop. If the informant in the given set of circumstances is deprived, the same is at the behest of the vendors and the petitioner numbers 1 to 4 who have paid the market price of the property cannot by any stretch of imagination be foisted with a case of entering into a conspiracy for depriving the informant oblique de facto complainant oblique opposite party number 2. Achha. However, so far as the petitioner number 5 is concerned, the same principle do not apply to him as he has identified the vendors as well as the buyers. Next, in Rajiv Thapar, একটু দেখে নেবে, হ্যাঁ, 2013 3E SCC 3E30, the Honorable Supreme Court has been pleased to set out the rules for consideration of application of Section 482 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Paragraph 30 of the said judgment is relevant for the said purpose which is quoted below. এটা 30 থেকে 30.5 পর্যন্ত যা আছে পুরোটা কোট করে দেবে, ঠিক আছে? The Honorable Supreme Court in Haji Iqbal ওই পুরোটা দিয়ে দেবে 2023-20 SCC 209 was pleased to also lay down the duty of a court while assessing an application under Section 482 of the Code of Criminal Procedure vis-a-vis the accusations made in the letter of complaint as well as the charge sheet. Full stop. To that effect, paragraphs 15, 16, in 17 of the judgment is relevant, which is set out as follows. Next, having regard to the principles settled by the Honorable Supreme Court, and in the light of the observations made above, on an overall assessment of the factual foundation and circumstances of the present case, this court is led to an irresistible conclusion that the continuance of the proceeding against the petitioner numbers 1 to 4 is bound to degenerate itself into a weapon of harassment. As such, in order to secure the ends of justice, the proceedings against the 4 petitioners is required to be quashed. First up, however, the proceedings against P5 should continue in the factual backgrounds of the case. Last set a conclusion liko, heading the conclusion, and niche paragraph liko. Thus, all further proceedings in connection with Moinapuri EPA's case number 422 of the 20E4, corresponding to GR case number 4694 of 2024, is quashed against নামগুলো একটু দিয়ে দেবো, হ্যাঁ, এক গাদা নাম আছে, 23টা পেজে নাম আছে। Quashing is Raju Sarkar, Nirmal De, Kamal De, Probir বিশ্বাস। এটা ফার্স্ট প্যারাগ্রাফটা, ওটা 1 করে লিখে দেবে, রোমান 1 ছোট। আর নেক্সট 2 হচ্ছে সোফা অ্যাজ দ্য কেস আগেনস্ট সাজ্জাদ হোসেন alias হোসেন, নামগুলো কনসেপ্ট থেকে দেখে করবে, is concerned, the same should continue and the trial be taken against him to its logical conclusion. However, next paragraph, this would not prevent the learned trial court to pass appropriate orders under Section 319 of the Code of Criminal Procedure if at a subsequent stage material surface against petitioner numbers 1 to 4. Accordingly, CRR 474/2024 is partly allowed pending connected application, if any, is consequently A disposed of, several copies. Check.
Obliged, my lord. My lord, I'm extremely sorry I could not join when the matter was taken up.
And the case diary we return to the learned advocate appearing for the state. I'll return it to you, huh? Let them draft it out.
The certified copy or?
Certified copy, certified copy. এটা পরের দিকে একটু ডেকে দিয়ে দেবেন স্টেটে। ঠিক আছে, এটা হয়ে গেল। যাও।
My lord, I am for the petitioner. Oh, my lord, I am being led by Dr. Bari.
এ কি হঠাৎ তুলে নিয়ে এলো? এক মিনিট, এটা বড় নয় কিছু। The petitioner approached this court.
Matter of the last date,
which it is handing us the new Kuchbihar parking area. Yes, Mr. Chakraborty, what are you doing in this matter?
My lord, on last occasion, my lord,
Yes.
one report has called for, my lord, from the session GRO Kuchbihar.
Hmm.
And my lord, report has already come regarding the CCTV footage.
Huh.
My lord, CCTV footage available only for previous 2 months, my lord.
So it is
And
all right.
This is occurrence of on.
He has not come to this court for receiving the CCTV footage.
My lord,
He has come to this court because the order of, so you submit that report before the concerned sessions judge.
my lord, my lord, and my lord,
well, it's absolutely a blatant case of my abuse. Man, we were telephone called to the platform, arrested. Shown in the FIR that we were traveling in a train
No,
with
that-
contraband.
Those are factual
my lord,
circumstances.
yes, my lord,
That's the
once
reason the
proceedings
CCTV
has all, my
TV
lord,
was very important.
my lord, wellly settled, my lord, and the my lord, videograph has done, my lord. I have seen on the original case diary, my lord.
এটা হচ্ছে কি, your order is dated 2/5/2025, no?
Well,
Page 31.
Page 13,
31.
31. 31, there is no
30.
page. Oh, এখানে একটা
31 and 30.
yes, yes, 31.
And 32 also.
So let them file the report, you contest over there. You have come over here since the order was not complied.
Complied with. That's
That's the only prayer you have.
because we were
You fight it out.
raising a larger issue. My lord, it's what has happened, my lord? We were called.
These are
No,
factual.
there's a factual aspect. But what happens, my lord? We are 5 years languishing there. It's more. It's a long time.
5 years back.
I'm sorry, so 5 months. It's 5 months, and it has been clubbed with so many people.
চলে আসুন এটা। Petitioner approached the AA's court as there was non-compliance on behalf of the state so far as the order dated 2/5/2025 was passed by the learned special court, being the learned additional district and sessions judge মাথা ভাঙা
গতকাল পর্যন্ত ফুটেজ আছে আর ওটা তো
as also the NDPS court Kuchbihar in connection with NCBR GRPS case number 01/2025 dated 13/1/2025. Flag পড়ে দিলাম, এগুলো দেখে নেবেন একটু, না? আচ্ছা, having considered that the main grievance of the petitioner was that the state was reluctant to hand over the materials which were part and parcel of the direction dated 2/5/2025. This court was approached. Mr. Chakraborty, learned advocate, appearing on behalf of the state aid, has submitted that submits that a report has been prepared by the sub-inspector of police attached to NCBR GRPS. Full stop, the same encloses the contents regarding the parking area of Kuchbihar railway station on 12/1/2025 in respect of different timings and duration.
not only parking area, but 3 CCTV, one for parking area, one for overbridge, and one for platform number 3.
But so
3
far,
and 1.
We were only seeking for, we are seeking for parking area. Basically, we will get arrested.
parking area of New Kuch Bihar railway station, তারপর platform number 1 and 3 of New Kuch Bihar railway station, comma, footbridge
My lord.
at the New Kuch Bihar railway station. Full stop. The DO we timing different on the on. হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা এই হয়ে গেল, ওটা ওই উপরেই যাবে, বুঝতে পারছেন? আচ্ছা, having considered that the report has been submitted, a copy of the same be handed over to the learned advocate appearing for the petitioner. So far as the you wanted preservation, what was your prayer? Preservation, or you wanted to have the copy, sir?
We wanted
Where-
to have a copy, my lord.
Where is the prayer?
My lord, prayer at my lord, page 22.
22.
Right.
No, not over here. Over there.
My lord, over there, my lord, we'll have at page 34, my lord.
34.
And to place before the court. That precisely was also the order.
This is incomplete, sir. Where is your prayer? According it is prayed that 11 put up. তারপরে hereby prayed before honor to pass mercy or preservation.
Preserved.
Acha, the CCTV footages which have been collected by the concerned SI of police be immediately handed over to the learned aid special court NDPS Act Kuch Bihar insisting of the case. Full stop. If the petitioner intends to have inspection of the contents of the CCTV footage, appropriate application be advanced before the learned trial court oblique special court. Learned trial court accordingly would provide necessary would provide necessary learned a trial court would necessary would provide opportunity of inspection of the contents of the say aim to the learned advocates appearing on behalf of the petitioner. Chalo, with the aforesaid observations, CRR 268 of 2025 is disposed of. Reports of submitted aid be kept with the record. Copy of the same be handed over to the learned advocate appearing for the petitioner. Petitioner to naki.
But only one thing, my lord, can we pray, my lord, one thing? My lord, we were called back with a specific phone number, my lord, that we have covered here in the petition.
You've got to take out applications. Sir.
That
These
is,
are separate.
but that phone number could have my lord, access. My lord,
That you have you pursue like this, sir. What can be done?
because only thing when if we go to bail, my lord, we'll have the
These
same
are-
thing.
yes,
Contraband,
yes.
that's the problem.
These are revisional applications until and unless some order is passed by the trial court, we cannot.
We cannot.
That will be override. It's not 226 original jurisdiction.
My lord.
বুঝেছো? আর একটা বাকি দুটো বাকি আছে না?
Get to one.
3 and 4. ওটাও দিয়ে দিন অ্যাকচুয়ালি। দুটো একসাথে নিয়ে নিন। কাগজটা গুছিয়ে নিই আগে। একটা
Your Lordship, there is a little difference between item number 3 and 4. In item number 4, there was complete non-communication, but in our item number 3, it was communicated but wrongly. There was wrong communication.
You have handed over this, what, Mr. Case docket Chalan, what is this?
Which one, madam?
This is what?
The memo. This is the memo of evidence, madam. Just a gist of the statement.
কোনটা 3 নম্বর আছে? আচ্ছা, ওই দুটো অ্যাকশন নিয়ে নিন। Both the revisional applications are taken up together as in both the applications, the petitioner have
Lordship, it's a bail application.
bill act. Petitioner have challenged the non-compliance in respect of communication of reasons of arrest and grounds of arrest to the respective petitioner. In CRR 235A of 2025. The prosecution on case related to Sahibganj PS case number 563/24 dated 23/9/2024 under sections 21C/29 of the NDPS Act, wherein the investigating agency alleged to have recovered 197 bottles of Pensityl cough syrup from the possession of the present petitioner. Full stop. Next. So far as CRA NDPS 237 of 2025 is concerned, the accusations which have been made related to this is what Tufanganj.
Sahibganj.
Tufanganj.
Tufanganj.
237 Tufanganj.
Relate to Tufanganj Police Station case number 29 of 2025 under section 21C of the NDPS Act. The investigating agency in this case arraign the petitioner for
50 bottles.
recovery of 50 bottles of Pensityl, 100 ml each bottle, bracketed দিয়ে দেব। And consequently, he arrested him and proceeded with the case. Full stop. Learning advocate appearing for all the petitioner in CRA AM 235 of 2025. Submitted a written notes of argument narrating the historical basis of Article 22(1) of the Constitution, including the colonial legal context and arbitrary detentions, Bengal Regulation 3 of 1818, Rowlatt Act, 1919, Defense of India Act 1939, the principles guiding Article 22 of the Constitution of India, and also refer to issues relating to judicial oversight and accountability. Referee aim to the different provisions which are appearing under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. The Unlawful Activity is Prevention of Atrocities Act 1967. The NDPS Act. It was submitted since the provisions of BAL in these legislations are stringent. It is the duty of the state to strictly adhere to the provisions of law. To that effect, emphasis was made on Section 52(1) of the NDPS Act, Section 19(1) of the PMLA Act, Section 43(b)(1) of the UAPA, and it was submitted that the provisions being mandatory, and the same having been not complied by the investigating agency and of the state, the petitioner is entitled to be released, as has been held by the Honorable Apex Court in Pankaj Bansal versus Union of India, 2024. Not a correct citation, sir.
Thousand
7 SCC 576. Probir Purakasto was a state bracket NCT of Delhi, 2024, 3 SCC, criminal CRI 573. Vihan Kumar versus State of Haryana, 2025, INSC 162. As also a recent order passed by a coordinate bench in CRM NDPS number 146 of 2025. Dated 11/6/2000, recent order dated recent judgment passed by a coordinate bench in CRM NDPS number 146 of 2025 on 11/6/2022. Correct. Achha. Learned advocate for the petitioner in CRAM NDPS 237 of 2025 emphasized that the grounds of arrest were not supplied to the petitioner after his arrest, which disentitles him from defending himself through his advocate at the time of opposing the first remand application, and consequently relied upon the same series of judgments referred to above for release of the petitioner for violation of the provisions of Article 22 of the Constitution of India. Learned advocate for the state has also forwarded a written notes of argument narrating the statutory framework governing arrest and communication of grounds referred to in Section 35 and 37 of the NDPS Act. The judicial and interpretation of the grounds of arrest and compliance. Reference has also been made by the learned advocate for the state in respect of neither single versus directorate of enforcement. এটা এখান থেকে একটু দেখে নেবেন তো এটা এদের অরিজিনাল নাম্বারটা কোটে দিয়েছে একটা দিয়ে দিয়েছি বেল এ অ্যাপ্লিকেশন মানে APPLN 2356 of the 2023 which was decided on 8/1/2024 and referred to the judgment and referred and relied upon the judgment ends of Ram Kishore Arora. Moin Akhtar Qureshi. As also the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Vihan Kumar Sutra Kodadari. Reference was made to Mihir Rajesh Shah versus State of Maharashtra. Criminal writ petition 3529 of 2024 passed by the Honorable Bombay High Court. As also Sudhar Mangar versus State of West Bengal, CRM NDPS 146 of 2005. Then advocate for the state has also referred to the issues relating to conscious possession and culpable state, relying upon the judgment of Rakesh Kumar Raghuvamshi versus State of MP, decided in criminal appeal number 1953 of 2014. There have been other issues which have been canvassed, but for the purpose of the present case, present applications for bill, this court restricts its to the principal issues which have been canvassed relating to non-supply of grounds of arrest in writing to the accused immediately on arrest and the effect of its violation under Article 22 of the Constitution of India. Full stop. A coordinate bench of this court in CRM NDPS 169 of 2025, comma, CRM NDPS 230 of 2025, CRM NDPS 235 of 2025, CRM NDPS 242 of 2025, CRM NDPS 290 of 2025, CRM NDPS 295 of 2025, CRM NDPS 312 of 2025, CRM NDPS 337 of 2025, CRM NDPS 345 of 2025, CRM NDPS 350 of 2025, CRM NDPS 356 of 2025, CRM NDPS 373 of 2025, CRM NDPS 377 of 2025, CRM NDPS 394 of 2025, CRM NDPS 401 of 2025, CRM NDPS 412 of 2025, CRM NDPS 423 of 2025, CRM NDPS 490 of 2025, CRM NDPS 501 of 2025, CRM 516 of 2025, CRM NDPS 518 of 2025, CRM NDPS 520 of 2025, CRM NDPS 521 of 2025, CRM 524 of 2025, CRM NDPS 528 of 2025, CRM NDPS 548 of 2025, CRM NDPS 549 of 2025, CRM NDPS 552 of 2025 by a judgment and order dated 12/5/2025 after taking into account the judgment of Vihan Kumar Supra, Harikishan versus State of Maharashtra, AI 1962 SC 911, Madhu Limai and others 1969 1 SCC 292, Pankaj Bansal versus Union of India Supra, Pankaj Bansal Supra लिखे देवें, Ramkishore Arora versus Enforcement Directorate 2024 7 SCC 599, Vijay Madal Chaudhary versus Union of India 2023 12 SCC 1. পুরো কেসটা বলেছে। And after referring to the preamble of the NDPS Act, which reads as follows, এটা paragraph 31 থেকে নিয়ে নেবেন একটু, হ্যাঁ? Okay, 18. বললাম preamble, which reads as follows. And then relying upon the judgment of Narayana Swamy Ravi Shankar versus Assistant Director of Revenue Intelligence 2002 8 SCC 7 paragraph 6, which reads as follows, held that the three-judge bench judgment in Narayana Swamy Ravi Shankar Ravi Shankar and then Dhananjay Ravi Shankar still holds the field as the same has not been overruled. It is categorically stated that categorically observed in the observed by the Honorable Apex Court in the said judgment that when the contention relating to ground on which the appellant was arrested was not communicated to him, was canvassed before the Honorable Apex Court, the same was answered by the Honorable Apex Court holding that there was no merit in such contention. The earlier larger bench judgment till date has not been overruled subsequently by a larger bench of the Honorable Supreme Court and still holds the field so far as the cases under the NDPS Act is concerned. Full stop. Since the judgment passed in the aforesaid set of revisional applications by a coordinate bench was not taken into account in CRM NDPS number 146 of 2025. I am of the view that the doctrine of sub silentio would apply in such circumstances. And the grounds on which in CRM NDPS number 146 of 2025 grounds on which the petitioner in CRM NDPS number 146 of 2025 was released on bail would be considered to be only on the ground that no counsel represented the petitioner, no counsel represented the petitioner, and the learned court also did not offer any legal aid to the petitioner when the accused was produced before the court. Full stop. Having considered next paragraph, having considered that the law in this respect has already been settled by the Honorable High Court, Calcutta, no fresh principle is required to be enunciated in cases under the NDPS Act of fresh. Consequently, the bail applications being CRM NDPS number 235 of 2025 and CRM NDPS 237 of 2025 is dismissed. এইখানটা এটা একটু রেখে দেবেন, আপনাদের লাগবে অজয় মুখার্জির জাজমেন্ট. Your case diary is not over here, I believe in this. Sure. All right.